When you're talking about redesigning your products, you're probably in trouble because whatever habits led you to build a product your customers don't like, if you haven't addressed those habits, you're probably going to build another product your customers don't like. I've been through lots of rewrites. At Hipmunk, we rewrote our flight and hotels probably half a dozen times each. At Reddit, we rewrote the tech a bunch of times, and we're redoing the UI and UX now with better habits and better data. And so you want to make sure that you know something new. But honestly, if you're in that situation, I would also go through another mental exercise of, OK, what's the new MVP? Right? It comes up in tech a lot, right? The second system syndrome. The same thing happens in the product where you're like, all right, I've got this vision. I'm going to fix all of the mistakes at once, and it's going to be perfect. That product never ships. It never ships. So can you iterate your way there? Can you just start from scratch with an MVP and build it back up? Those are much more likely to actually get you somewhere. But they're also harder to do, and it requires a little bit more discipline.
So I've also gone through a bunch of redesigns, big redesigns where you have to rebuild the whole product. They've been mixed, actually. We've had some that were super successful. Twitch did a big redesign of our mobile app maybe 3 years ago, and that increased engagement by like 35, 40% per customer when we launched it. It's huge. Changes that make that big of an impact are actually really rare. We got some insights as to what things should be presented at the top level of the nav, and we redid the navigation to present those things at the top level instead of burying them 3 clicks deep. Most of the time when I see people doing a big redesign, it's because they've fallen into this trap that engineers and product managers often fall into, which is, oh, we have to fix these 8 things. Let's just fix them all at once. It'll be easier. That's wrong. You should just fix them each one at a time individually. You'll get there way faster, one change at a time, than you will in a big rewrite. Big rewrite for a really early stage startup is almost equivalent to like pivoting the company, and I just would generally advise against it.
It's this weird sort of programmer product procrastination. If I don't know what to do, therefore I'm going to invent this big project to work on. But we don't need to use that library. I'm going to build it myself. Very common. Use the damn library.